Hello and welcome back to the Film Focus Online podcast. I am your host, Elliot Lines. Let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to be stranded on a desert island with your boss, one you can't stand? That's the setup for Send Help, the latest film from Sam Raimi. In this episode, we're diving into whether the survival thriller delivers this tension, dark humour and Raimi flair you'd hope for. Before I bring in my guest, wherever you're watching or listening, be sure to hit that subscribe or follow button to never miss an episode. Let's get right into it. Joining me for this episode is someone who needs absolutely no convincing when it comes to Dylan O'Brien, and Film Focus Online writer, it's Romey Norton. How are we doing?
Oh, it's fine. Mrs. O'Brien to be over here is doing very well. No, I am a huge Dylan O'Brien.
Are you all recovered from your birthday celebrations?
I am now. I was very tender on Monday, as Elliot will know, as I could not read his messages, couldn't fathom what he was trying to say to me. And I was
Life.
sorry. It was boozier than planned, but that's always fun when it escalates into fun things. So it was very good.
Definitely. So, what was your first reaction then to Send Help? I know you were very much looking forward to this film.
Yeah, absolutely. From the trailers, I love the casting. Like I said, a huge Rachel McAdams fan as well, always have been. And I was really excited to see her in what looked like quite a nitty gritty, more psychological role.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that in the trailer she seems very sweet as pie, but I was like, no, I just know it's not gonna remain the horrible boss, the poor employee. That's not sustainable. So I was like, where is this gonna go? Oh, I was pleasantly surprised throughout. I love the pacing, the tension. I can even get over what I would call a bit of shoddy CGI work because it works. I mean, he's never really cared about that in some of his other previous films, so you just kind of go with it. It's not a main component. It's there just to add a bit of something, which it did. And yeah, I was grossed out. I was. I'd seen so many people talking about, yeah, the gross scenes and how they were cringing, and I was thinking, oh, are they being dramatic? But no, I was pleasantly grossed out.
Yeah, there was definitely some moments in there that made me wince a little bit. One scene in particular.
Definitely for the boys. I mean, as a female, I was like, no, 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 they're not gonna go there. No, are they gonna go there?
It did. It got into that point where she started doing that, and I
Mhm.
was like, they can't. She let it go on so long. I was like, they can't. It's not going to happen. She's gonna.
Like, you're gonna make him eat it. I was like, are we gonna push it that far? Because I'm settled in. I'm settled in for this wild ride, and I will go as far as you want me to go. So, but yeah, I mean, for me, without giving too many spoilers, okay, I have a thing about eyes. I don't like.
Mhm.
It's weird. I could touch my
Oh
own,
yeah,
but nobody touches my eyes. Oh, I was like turning. I was like, absolutely not.
proper gouge.
Oh my god, her eye. I'm like, oh my god. So, but those moments were so good. They were just, yeah, they were set
Yeah.
up so well. So yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't know too much going into this, really. I don't think I watched any of the trailers whatsoever. My experience of going into this was knowing you were excited about it.
Yeah.
And so I sort of went on that. And I mean, there wasn't too much in lines with cinema releases this weekend. And I know if you want to see something, you'll go there opening weekend. If you're
Yeah.
excited for something, you will go opening weekend. So I went on your hype to go
My hype.
to go and see this.
I love that. I need to sell that. If Romy's excited, you should be excited.
I love Rachel McAdams. I think she's great in sort of pretty much everything I've seen her in. And Dylan O'Brien, I really enjoy. I really like the Maze Runner films, and obviously
Yeah.
he's the main focus of those. So actually, the cast, because there's not other than that, there's not really much more cast, is there? It's just them two. sort of an island. And I think that was a really good balance of sort of making you believe that he was rectifying himself, and then he'd sort of change it, and then I think I think they had a really good chemistry actually, the two of them together.
It was
And
excellent.
re-
Scene where they are hysterically laughing at one another. I mean, I was screaming, laughing in the audience. It was almost like an awkward laughter that you're laughing with them because what are they laughing at and why are we laughing? Are we okay to laugh? Because her laugh started to get a bit more menacing, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna go on Misery. She's gonna keep being captured on a captured
that's
island."
exactly it. Yeah,
That's exactly where it went, and I thought, "Oh my god, I can see it," and I can see it in these little giggles and that little there was just a little frame of her face, and I was like, like, "Oh," and then thinking, Dylan really doesn't care about her, or Bradley really doesn't
no,
give a shit about her, so he's
Mhm.
gonna kill her any chance he gets, you know? And I
Yeah,
was there like,
definitely.
"This is amazing. This is fantastic scene work between 2 actors who aren't saying a lot, but they are giving everything." So good.
Yeah. What did you think about this sort of setup of the characters? I thought they did a really good job in those first, because you don't get many scenes in the office, but you do a really good job of introducing them. She's obviously this person in the office that gets stepped on and gets pushed around by all of her colleagues. It's not just her. And then you've got this new CEO who thinks, he's God's gift and everything's been handed to him on a platter. And I think they did really well in that first sort of 15 minutes to set up the characters. Did you think
Yeah.
sort of the same?
Same, filming done well. Show don't tell. I think the small things of I mean, her having a pet bird. Just loved it. The whole tuna fish, shoving
Yeah.
the tuna in the drawer, exquisite. Whoever came up with that, that was gross, and it was brilliant, and it just shows how much that she doesn't care, but she also cares. How fantastic is that? I care about the way my boss perceives me, but I don't care about the people around me, so I'm gonna shove it in a drawer, not check my face. Just these little things. And what I will say before I forget, because I actually forgot to put it in my review, was what I loved about Rachel's character is how, yes, she starts off so messy. Her hair is messy, her makeup's a bit
Yeah,
messy,
I agree
she's
with that.
dressed gross. And then when she gets on the island, she gets more beautiful as the film goes
Her
on.
skin's flawless, her hair's nice
Her
and
skin,
flowing.
making her own coconut butter, like she's living in her, like
Yeah.
best life. And I was like, I am
Or
loving
is she making her own?
right. Where did you get it from? Exactly. It's so good. And I loved her character development and also then his, as in when we see him for the
It's
first
like the
time.
deterioration of him, isn't it? And
Yeah.
the escalation of
Burnt
her.
skin. He's looking crap when he was the polished perfection to begin with. I loved that. And it's such a small detail really to put in a film, but it tells you so much about the characters and about where the story is going. Like for me, it was because you do question how's it going to end, what's going to happen, but I thought no, she's looking like the successful one. So I was very much team McAdams the
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you can't be anything else.
I don't know. There was a little bit where I did switch. I did switch when
That's just your love for Dylan.
no, because she killed the fiance, didn't she? So I was like, yes, knock her off the
Yeah.
roof. Go on, kick her in the sea. Yeah, go on, get rid of her little hand out the thing. That was funny. Um, but yeah, my allegiance did switch. But I love that. I love when you can switch between characters. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, wait, whose side am I on, and who do I want to win? And that's testament to the acting and the writing of the journeys that they're on. So
I
yeah.
mean, I genuinely thought he had come to some sort of redemption in his sort of life. Multiple times in this film, I thought, right, he's understanding now that he's a twat and that, you know, there's nothing else. They need to work together to be able to survive this.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it just keeps turning on his head. And then you keep thinking he's coming back, and then he'll do something else that's stupid.
There'd
Like
be
when
like
he
a little
offered to
look.
make her dinner. I thought,
Yeah.
oh, offered to make her dinner after she's done all of this for him, keeping him alive and stuff like that. as soon as you saw them put that down on the plate, and you see that orange, those orange berries in there, I'm just like, what are you doing?
I was like, bitch, just get your Stockholm syndrome under control and just live happily on the island ever after. It's great. She's got you. You know, it's the worst thing, isn't it? Where like if you're stuck on a desert island, you want to be with her, right? You don't
Yeah,
want to be with him
no,
because I
yeah,
mean,
100%.
you've
You
got to
need
give
someone
the
that can help you survive.
yeah, and you got to give the film so much credit for the funny moments, but without that being absurd. So it's distracting away from the action and the horror. The whole section where he's trying to build his own little house thing is hilarious, and I didn't think it.
He's trying to do the leaf, the water into the coconuts,
And
and
it just
just
stops raining,
it's
and
all
it's just
going wrong. Yeah.
it's just so good, and it comes back over like begging, and again she's like almost made her own like bar and tiki hut, and he's like opening a business behind him. Absolutely
It's
brilliant. So
like,
yeah,
have you seen Madagascar?
the first one,
First one.
yeah,
It's like
I've seen the
it's
first.
like when Alex the lion decides he can do something better, and
Mm.
then Marty just builds this bar and shelter.
And it's such simple. It's such simple storytelling, but it works. And it
Yeah,
works because they made it feel very real. They made it feel like this was genuine. I wonder if that was they just said, right, Dylan, go have your life. Actually go try. Like go
yeah.
try and
Go,
figure out like have fun.
go and do this.
Yeah, just go have fun. Um yeah, they both made it seem very authentic. So that's another reason why I think it's such a good film is there are many people that could have made that cheesy, could have made it not play out I think as it should be, which I think they've done so well by keeping their characters authenticity. You even in those scenes, you can tell that she's really like smug, like, haha, the tables have turned. I know what I'm doing. And he's like, yeah, but I'm still gonna knife you in the back the second I can. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
The
so good.
knife, the knife was a very focused part for a lot of the film. There's a lot of focus on that knife.
Yeah, because when she said it washed up on shore. When
Yeah.
I say I don't talk in the cinemas a lot, but when we go, there's not very many people. So I turned to my friend and I was like, "Do knives wash up on shore? Because I don't. Is it the tourists? Do we blame the tourists on the
but
boat?"
but he's been fed everything, so he's just going to believe
And
everything on
that's
this
why it
knife.
works because you've got this spoiled brat who has been given everything and had to work for nothing, so she knows that she can manipulate that, and then he's trying to work the oh, you fancy me because you're the single girl with a bird, and I'm going to try and work that. So them both trying to work each other again was so interesting to me because I was like, I kind of got her game. I was like, yeah, you want to be here for as long as you can because here you are successful. And even for him, I was like,
Yeah, you're
get
the
it,
main focus here. You're the one, aren't you?
yeah. And then for him, I was like, I get it. You want to kill her. You are nothing without her. So
Yeah,
you're
you're just going to die anyway. So
like, pal, calm down. You would be dead. So yeah, it was yeah, those dynamics throughout were fantastic and even towards what is it? Sort of like the end where he's trying to convince her that he's like in love with her and they can actually make this
mhm.
work. And I was like,
Oh
yes,
God, that made me cringe so much when he said that. I was just like, she's not going to believe that after all of this.
because they're both such like attractive people. You can
Hmm.
see how she would believe it. You've got this guy
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
who's now begging at your feet for you to like take care of him. And you've clearly got a bit of a syndrome where you want to take care of damaged boys that you then kill, right? So I was like, this is again such interesting gameplay without
yeah,
difficult language, which I really appreciate.
yeah,
I love a good simple
yeah.
script that just gets to the point. Love it.
So obviously, this was sort of based on this one island.
Mhm.
I'll go into a little bit of spoilers now. There's a little bit more to this island than we first sort of realise. Was there any point that you sort of worked that out? I know there's a point where she obviously sees the boat and she sort of
Yes.
keeps quiet about that. There was a point for me, and I wonder if it's the same for you, where I thought, okay, there's a little bit more to this.
No, do you know what? I'm gonna say my dumb ass had no idea. Like, I was full on like, there's a boat, there's somebody on a ship, one of these
Yeah.
islands." And then obviously with the knife, again, my dumb ass was like, "Yeah, it washed up on shore. Yeah, what else is she gonna find?" No, like, there was no connection to me that made me think, "Oh, there's a house that she's getting stuff from." And like you even just said then, "Is she getting the moisturizer?" Me, she's making out the coconuts. All
Well, you
those
see
mo
her making something, don't you, in the pestle and mortar or
Yeah.
her own
I was
pestle and
like,
mortar, and yeah.
"Woo," and then I think my friend Becca, there was a bit where there was, like, a pile of fruit, and Becca was like, "Where's she getting all this fruit from? Like, does
This
that really
luscious,
grow?"
lovely fruit.
Yeah, and I was like, she's trekking back
Yeah,
and forth
just
every day to bring food to her man, okay? Like, just give her credit. So,
I
no, I
think
had no idea.
the point for me, so you know that point where she takes him out for the first like trek, and
Yeah,
she points out the big cross rock
yeah.
and said, "Don't go over there because there's vines and trees and thorns and stuff like that." And I thought to myself, wasn't sure that it would be a house or something, but I thought to myself, there's something over there that she's hiding from him. That's what
Oh,
my mind went to. I didn't know what it
what?
was, obviously, but
I thought that's where
to
the
me, I
boat
was a bit
was.
like,
I was like,
It
"That's
could have
where the
been,
boat."
yeah, but I thought a little bit more to it than that. I thought, but I did like the reveal of the house, especially when
Yeah.
the fiance comes along on the boat, and she's like, "Oh
Yeah,
fuck."
it was and that's what I mean, it was so good. Her facial expressions were just that's what I mean, like, just so second to none, and I this is where I think, we love the Oscars, we love the awards, and I'm annoyed that this might not ever get the accolade it deserves because that acting is absolutely on point for
I actually
every
don't think
scene.
he'll get the eyes that it deserves either.
No, and it upsets me because I think, in those moments, you're looking for absolute truth, right? That's what we want when we give people awards. They're giving us a character, an emotion, a situation that we 100% believe. And I did. And I did. And to say that for what I would call quite I'm going to go like a funky horror drama here. Incredible. Incredible. I can sit and believe you and that I can resonate with you and that I can understand you and kind of still go along with you. That's it for me. That's why they should get Oscars,
I
So
think
I'm
I
upset
think
for
this
them.
is the kind of film that in 2 or 3 months' time will find quite a big streaming audience. I
Mm,
think people will discover this and go, "Well, why didn't we go and see this at cinema?" And it's like, "Well, it was there."
it was there. I've been telling people, I'm like, go get that experience. I also wonder if it's going to get like a really good cult following.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that.
It's going to go in that cult bracket, which I kind of hope it emerges more in like Sinners. I always thought Sinners would either do incredible or it would go cult. So luckily, Sinners has gone, "Pachoo," you know, and I
Yeah.
really hope that for Send Help, I really hope it finds its audience. And I see that they're
I
prepping.
think it will.
Have you seen that all the Spider-Mans are on Netflix now? And I'm like, yeah, they know. They're setting up. They're setting us up. And I'm glad because they're amazing. I'm glad they're
So,
amazing.
did it
Mm,
live up to what you expected going in? Because I know how much you look
yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah. Do you know what it did? I I like gruesome stuff. I like grim stuff and fighting. And I feel like there was enough for me, without it being, too out of place. Because it does get really violent, guys. Like, when he pulls a hair out of a scalp, "We're okay, okay, we're not
Yeah,
taking this back
that
in.
fight.
We are fighting. Like, we are full on getting our anger out here." this anger we've been feeling. And like I said, the thumb to the eye, just no. Oh,
Got
but the
you.
bit for me, I was just gonna say, like, I don't think it's like my favorite bit of the film, but the bit that full on, I think I actually like stood on my chair, like I literally went like, no, 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 when she was being sick on him.
Oh yeah.
It just,
I was pissed myself at that. It just kept coming as well. Like that comedic element came out there. It just kept coming.
it's my bit where people were like, "What's your favorite bit?" And I'm like, "Can I call it my favorite because it's like imprinted in my brain?" And I kept saying to people, "Yeah, but what about that scene?" Because that was so funny, but so disgusting. Like it was
Yeah.
disgusting. So
You see that sort of technique being used in like proper, not this sort of comedy, but like proper sort of comedies. There's a scene from a film and I can't think what it is, but it gets used a fair bit. I know there's one in Family Guy where they just keep being sick on each other.
yeah, and I don't know why this one felt extra gross. I don't know if it's because I was like, "Is she going to give him mouth to mouth? We're so sick on his mouth."
It was very close quarters as well. It was just like
I was like, "Did we need the close-ups? Like, did we actually?" Oh, yeah. So yes, it did. It did live up to my expectations. I was very happy with everything. Like I said, pace, dialogue, character development, cinematography. I absolutely loved the ending. I was so happy with that ending. I just was like, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Fuck yes.
I
Well
think
done.
they
Yeah.
didn't sit on the introduction too much. They
No.
introduced characters well. They didn't sit on the ending too much either. Like literally, the ending is like a couple of minutes, like seeing where she sort of got to in the end. It's all on the island, which is it feels all very sort of close, and you're with these characters for a long time. And I don't think the film felt. I think it was an hour and 50 odd minutes. I
Yeah,
don't
because
think it
like you
felt
said,
that at
the
all.
building was brilliant. I didn't think the plane crash was too long either. That was ridiculous as well. When the guy's like swinging
Yeah.
outside. It's
But that tie is breaking in an instant. Let's be honest. No thread is that strong.
actually.
He's just bang bang.
But yeah, that wasn't long either. So the whole
Mhm.
setup to get to the island was very quick, which is what
Yeah,
you want. Because like you said, you want that claustrophobia, you want that bond between them that they're both trying to make and break at the same time, and all that world building that they did for there it was very good. And like I said, the ending again was quick because you don't need much more. And I love the fact
we didn't need
with the
we didn't
golf
need it.
club it just sweetened the deal. Do you know what I mean? Smacking with a golf club.
She's still got the ring.
No, I
Has
said
she
this.
still got the ring?
Did I miss this? Anybody who watched it? Because like at the end, I was like, I was expecting her to kind of like flash it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she did. And I was like, oh my god, because she swallowed it, right? So I was like, where did it go? Rami, Dylan, Rachel, where did it go? Where did
What
it-
happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Dylan, if you're watching this, tell us what happened to that ring.
Put it here. Thank you. But where
That's
did it
getting
go?
clipped.
Yeah, for me to send directly to him. Just, I don't have
This is
Instagram.
this is my proposal. Just put it here.
Put it here. I want the exact same one. I would like it in platinum. Was it gold? I don't do gold. Who
Couldn't
knows?
look at that close.
Look, you're the one that's married. You've bought one, so you should care a little
That's
bit.
true. Long time ago.
What? Oh
I
no, but yeah,
bought it a
great,
long time ago.
yeah, great
Was.
film, great ending. Yeah, fabulous.
So Send Help is now out in cinema. So if you haven't got a chance to go and check it out, definitely go and check it out. We're now gonna do a little desert island game of our own, and we've been discussing, and we're gonna choose 2 films and 1 TV show each that you'd have on a desert island. Now, I don't think Romey has prepared her 2 films because she's about to argue them.
I know my series. That's where I got.
Shall
I can start
Shall
with
we
that.
start with the TV shows then?
Yeah. So I thought long and hard about this. 20 minutes. That if I want a TV show that I can watch over and over again, not get bored, because I don't think I would survive the desert island. I don't think I'm getting off this island, so I need to be there a long time. And I'm genuinely going to go for Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
22 seasons.
I was going to say, that'll keep you busy.
Precisely. Sometimes you've got like 20 episodes. I mean, they've shortened now where some of the later seasons have like 6 to 8 episodes, but there are some where you had like 24,
Yeah.
28. So I'm like, yes, this will keep me busy. And like, I've watched them all and I've forgotten season 1, season 2, and season 3 now. So I can then go back, So that one, whilst I'm making my little hut and do my coconut work.
Chuck it on the background. Don't need to concentrate.
Exactly. And I might learn something if I do hurt myself. I can be like, right, I need to sew, and my temperature means I've got this, and yeah, that's Grey's Anatomy for me. What would you watch?
I mean, I think that's a good choice because you've got plenty of seasons to watch. I was going to make it a little bit harder by saying you can only choose one season of your favourite show.
God, that makes decent.
Well, that's I was going to put down just a one season, but I'm not going to do that to you, especially when you've got 22 seasons to pick from.
But that changes it. I would pick season 4 of Friends.
There you go. That's why I thought it made it a little bit harder. Anyway, my TV show then. So I probably had about 4 or 5 I could pick from. I used to love Big Bang Theory. I still do. First 5 seasons, fantastic. Dropped off. So I decided no on that one. Same with The Office, the American Office. The first few seasons of that, excellent. But as soon as Steve Carell left, dropped off. So what I've gone for is something that I think kept its quality the whole way through, and that's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yes, okay.
I feel like every single season of that is exactly the same level. Obviously, there's better parts and worse parts, but the whole way they stopped it at the right time. A lot of these shows went on too long. Stopped it at the right time. The comedy was still good. The characters were still great. You didn't get bored of any of these characters. So yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've probably watched it 10 times over.
Yeah, I've done it about because it's got 9 seasons.
Yeah, yeah. Solid amount of time.
Is a good number, and I think seasons like to push for like 10. And I feel like sometimes when that happens, it does drop off. Modern Family was.
That's what happened with Big Bang Theory, I think.
Yeah, Modern Family.
Big Bang Theory went to 12.
It was just too much. You're not Grey's
How I Met Your Mother. I loved How I Met Your Mother until they decided to go, okay, we're going to finish this and meet the mother in 3 episodes and kill her off. Spoiler alert.
No, nobody's watching it except shit. Only you liked it.
So yeah. Another option for me was Rick and Morty.
I've not watched it.
I've
heard such good things.
Such good fun and such great animation. But you'll see by my film picks as to why I probably didn't pick an animation. So, shall we get into the films then? 2 films that you can take to a desert island.
Myself, I'm like, do I want a Zac Efron? Do I want a Magic Mike? Ugh. It's hard because you instantly go to like your favourite films, don't you? And I'm like, favourite films, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I'm trying to do my letterbox top 4 here, but I forget that all the time. The Goonies, E.T., and Inglourious Bastards. I don't think I could watch them on repeat as much as I would need to on a desert island. So that's what's very stressful, is they're my favourites. I love them. They're incredible films. Don't think I could watch them on repeat. So I'm so struggling. I'm struggling. Part of me's like, I'm probably thinking way too deep into this. I'm on a desert island by myself. I'm depressed. I want something light, like Tangled. Something that's going to make me happy and cheerful.
I will reveal that I only brought this to Romey's attention this afternoon, this idea. So she hasn't had a lot of time to think about it.
Very hard question. Give me one of yours. I want to hear your thought process on how you chose this.
So, like I just said, one of my loves in film is animation. So I felt like I had to pick an animation, and so I've got a favourite Pixar film that I could have gone with, which was Ratatouille, but I'm a bit like, do I want to watch that over and over again? My thought process for this one, and I think you'll like this, is How to Train Your Dragon, the first one.
Nice.
As we both know, the animation for that is beautiful. The storyline is great. I feel like you can, and on a plus side, I can just use it as a soundtrack.
Good point. So you don't
So
have to.
that was my thinking with that one.
Yeah.
Don't even have to watch it. You can just listen to Hiccup Fly for the first time. One of my favourite soundtracks in movies. And yeah, the animation choice for me was there.
See, I'm tempted with my idea of
Does
Tangled.
that help you at all?
It does, because Tangled, I love the music. I love singing along, and I think singing along would help me insane. So I feel like a good sing song. And then I'm like, yes. Is that the musical that I want to sing? Or is it Moulin Rouge?
I can picture it now.
No, Moulin Rouge is too sad. It's too sad. So you know what? I'm gonna to stick to my guns, and I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so my first one to make me happy, keep me singing. I'm gonna go with Tangled as I sweep up my sand. There we go. I've made a decision. Yay!
Finally.
What was your second one?
What would my second one be?
Yeah.
So a bit like you. I don't want to pick my favourite movie of all time, because that's The Shawshank Redemption. I feel like I'd be depressed.
No, you kill yourself.
So because I've got a bit of comedy and I've got an animation, I think I'm going to go to one of my films that I would re-watch the most, and that is the original Jurassic Park.
Oh, really? Really? On a desert island, you're gonna put the idea that
Yeah.
dinosaurs behind you?
It might help, just like your Grey's Anatomy. It might help with me running away from dinosaurs.
You would hear a noise.
You know me.
You shit yourself. Instead of getting a
That'd be fine.
Yeah, and trying to kill it for food, you'd be off. But no, I like it. I like it from a soundtrack perspective as well, because it's got a sick soundtrack.
Just I've got to be happy.
Yeah.
Fuck the monsters in the woods and
making moonshine and watching some
be happy.
films. So my I'm thinking,
and seeing dinosaurs makes me happy.
Yeah, I feel
Your second then.
Okay, I'm on Desert Island. I've got my Grey's Anatomy. I've got my medical drama. I've got my Disney. Now I need something. Like stellar. You know, I need something that's cinematic incredibleness. I'm going to go for Interstellar. I am never
Interstellar.
Mad. Yeah, do you know what? It's one of those where under that sky, and I could just lay down, incredible soundtrack, and just watch some amazing, amazing film. So yeah, it's good. Yeah,
soundtrack seems to have been key in our choices here.
Yeah, because
bit of both worlds.
We don't have anybody to talk to, so we need a really good soundtrack to keep us going. Interstellar, and then I hope it would, like, you know, the cornfield scene. I think that music is solid, man. Listen to that when you're driving your car. You just want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that would help me get a raft, and I can just go away. Yeah.
If you get off the island
For Nolan,
create a spaceship.
I'd be like, Nolan needs me. I need to get off here for Nolan. Nolan is making films that I can't see, so I need to get off this island. Yeah, that would be me.
Cool. So run us quickly then through your 3 choices.
Films. We've got Tangled, and Interstellar, and then Grey's Anatomy for a series. Desert Island film DVD discs.
And mine were Jurassic Park, How to Train Your Dragon, and TV series was Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice.
It's quite a difficult thing to decide, though, just to pick 3 things to watch over and over and over again, don't you think?
Yeah, especially after watching something like Send Help, and you think, oh my God, I'm back. You can see why she wanted to keep him there. You need somebody there with you to go through the madness. So you got to pick your
Although
film.
she did have a mansion to go
Yeah,
in.
yeah, that's why I love her character, because she was mental, and it was great. Because I'd have been in that house living my best life. Like, it's just
Yeah, definitely. You just kill him off and go live in the house.
yeah, for me. So yeah, let's hope it never happens. Terrified to get on a plane.
Make sure you've
Yeah.
got those DVDs, Blu-rays with you, and the portable TV and Blu-ray player.
Yeah, but I bet they had internet on that island as well. So
Oh yeah.
if they'd just been able to save a
Super
phone.
fast internet.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have like an Apple Watch that was like ding ding.
After the experience today, maybe you're better off going to the super fast internet island.
Probably more internet there than Wakefield. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. As always,
Yes.
it's been a pleasure. I'm going to have fun editing this together. I apologise now if it gets a bit choppy at times. We had a few technical issues.
My cheap internet. You know, I can't. I can't use this.
So, anyway, like, rate, and subscribe wherever you're watching or listening. You can find more of our work at Film Focus Online. Follow us on all socials at Film Focus Online. And do not miss on next episode for more great film discussion. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.